How to sell on Amazon and product research tips, and practical guide on how to find a winning product to sell on Amazon FBA. Written by David L. Ross. Narrated by Shawntay Fields. Introduction. Product research, in my opinion, is the most important part of your whole e-commerce business. A great product with a great market demand can allow your business to grow. If you're a business that sells online and wants to ship, you may want to consider using the Fulfillment by Amazon FBA to handle your products for packaging and shipping. This book covers choosing a product and finding a supplier. In this book, you'll also find some incredible insights on how to find the right product to sell online, from deconstructing which qualities it should have to choosing a supplier and finally selling it. I'm also going to give you a checklist to follow for choosing products that you may want to consider adding in your e-commerce business. Please take your time in doing your product research. Don't be lazy and just look at Amazon's top 100. It does take some time to do proper research, but I would rather spend hours and hours on product research and evaluation than regret losing money in the end. In this book, I'm going to demystify the process of writing a product listing for your physical products. I'm going to teach you how to write a product listing that sells products. Also, it's going to be cut and dried training. Do this, do that kind of instructions. You don't have to spend weeks writing your listing. Don't get me wrong. It is important to make sure that you have a great listing. Happy reading and good luck on your search of the right products to sell. Chapter 1. Before you pick a product. This is what's ultimately prompted people like you to take an interest in this industry. Maybe you heard of selling products online from friends, or you read about it on a blog. How hard could it be, you wonder? Does it seem like an easy way to make money? It can be a worthwhile endeavor as long as you plan for it. Unfortunately, because selling products online is virtually accessible to anyone that has a computer, people can get the misconception that it's easy. And unfortunately, there are several missteps you can accidentally take that can reduce the risk of your products or online business making you any decent money. True, it's easy to put a product online and have a space to sell it, but to sell product after product efficiently? That takes some strategizing on your part. Not every product will sell as quickly as you'd like it to, but there are steps you can take to make sure that the products you invest in will not only sell in a timely manner, but sell consistently. Something that may help you before you embark on the mission of selling your products online is to clarify your intention. For instance, are you interested in selling a product or two and seeing how it goes? Or are you more serious about this and absolutely determined at all costs to create your own storefront? Simply put, will selling products online be a career for you or a hobby? The distinction between the two is important because the investment you put forth for a career would likely be much greater. If you're more interested in pulling out the occasional household item and seeing if it'll sell online, then you'd likely have no interest in researching what's hot on the market and where you can order from a supplier in bulk. That doesn't mean you have to put down this book, because I address selling products online for both individuals who are trying to make it a hobby and others who are trying to make a career for themselves. And regardless of whatever path you embark on, it's still critical to know certain essentials about shipping, customer service, deciding on a platform, etc. Before you even decide to open up a storefront, you should be well aware of what's currently selling and at what price online. And you should explore this along multiple platforms, as many sites as possible. You don't want to make an uninformed decision of just choosing the first product or so that pops into your head that seems like a good idea to sell because you would buy it or your friends would buy it. As a business person, you must think objectively.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?